Morning peeps, good morning everyone, how's everyone doing? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Don't forget, if you're new to the channel, like, share, subscribe. A bit of personal news before we talk all things Anthony Joshua. I've been nominated for an SJA, that's a Sports Journalism Award, for my work with Devon. It's the big one for broadcasters and journalists. This is like our Oscars. So yeah, I've been nominated for that, which is pretty cool. I find out if I win March 25th. So yeah, wish me luck. I'm with the heavy hitters. Some big names in the list. I don't have the list in front of me, but Laura Woods is on the list for what she does with ITV. Mark Chapman's on the list. So it's going to be difficult, but we're being recognised, which is important. I also won a Football Blacklist Award yesterday. I don't know if you guys know this, but I did a bit of Premier League football in December for Amazon Prime. And I was the first ever, which is crazy, but the first ever black Premier League football presenter. That's kind of crazy, isn't it, in this country? So yeah, a bit of personal news. I pick up my Football Blacklist Award on the 21st, and the SJAs are on the 25th of March, which is my birthday. So that would be an incredible birthday present. All right, we are 1 week out, people. 1 week out. This time next week, we're going to be getting ready. I'll be suited and booted as we get to watch Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou, Zhili Zhang versus Joseph Parker, Ray Vargas versus Nick Ball, and so much more. You know what? I've been speaking to so many people, like casual boxing fans. I'm like, who are you picking? AJ and Ngannou. And for me, it was like it was almost a rhetorical question, because surely the answer is AJ. And a lot of people have been like, AJ should win. That's been the response. It's not like, yeah, AJ is going to win this one. It's like AJ should win. Some I've actually said Francis Ngannou for the knockout, but the confidence has swung a little bit. I think when this fight was first announced, AJ, and all of a sudden now people, I don't know if it's seeing all the behind the scenes stuff, the face off, but people are thinking that Francis Ngannou has a bit more than, what did I give him, a 25% chance. People are kind of thinking it's more, again, from the people that I've spoken to, and these are casual boxing fans. I think all the hardcore boxing fans are still going AJ, but I think the casual boxing fans, it's like 60-40. Which is crazy. It's 60-40. And I say it's crazy because, again, let's not forget, this is Francis Ngannou's second professional boxing match. Anthony Joshua is a very, very successful amateur, very successful Olympic gold medalist, world championship silver medalist, and a very, very successful pro. But a lot of people are giving Francis Ngannou a very good chance. Look, pressure's on for AJ. I mean, there's always, I guess, for Anthony, a lot of pressure anyway, stepping into these fights. There was a lot of pressure in the build-up to the Otto Volume fight. Otto Volume was talking a lot of smack. We weren't quite sure about the relationship with Ben Davison. His performance against Lanius was good, but at times in that fight maybe got hit a bit too much. So there's a lot of pressure going into that one, and I think he put in an incredible performance. Probably one of the best performances I've seen from Anthony in a long, long time. So there is always pressure with AJ, but this one feels like there's a bit more pressure, like it's been cranked up a bit. Just not just because of the person in front of him, and we'll talk about that in a minute, just because of the carrot that's being dangled in front of AJ again. That carrot being the winner of Fury Usyk. And if you're a Brit, you want it to be Fury. So there's a carrot being dangled that if you get past this one, Turkey's openly said, like, you're going to fight the winner of Fury Usyk, and that's going to be undisputed, and that there is a career-defining fight. So there's a lot of pressure going into this one, and then there's the pressure with the man that's going to be opposing him, Francis Ngannou. Again, I've said this, and I'm going to repeat it, and I'm going to keep on talking about it up until the fight. That guy's mental strength is through the roof. It's through the roof. But he has been defeated. I mean, you know, we like to say, you know, former UFC heavyweight champion, which he was, but, you know, I've seen him lose a couple of times in the UFC. He's rebounded well and got some good victories, but I saw him lose to Stipe Miocic. I saw him lose to, I think it was Derek Lewis. So, you know, it's not like he can't be beaten. I mean, he's not the fucking Terminator. But his mental strength is strong. It is strong. And all of a sudden now, when you're seeing him put out the pad work, remember, like, when we saw him put out the pad work and hitting the bag prior to the Fury fight, people, you know, were mocking him, like laughing at, what's this shit? And obviously he kind of tricked us a little. Now, when you're seeing him hit the bag and do the pad work, he looks good. He looks good. Like, you would never know this is a guy that's sort of not had any boxing experience. I know he's had a little bit of boxing in the past, but I'm talking pro level boxing experience. He looks like just a professional heavyweight boxer, right? If you didn't know the backstory, you look at him and think, okay, this is an experienced pro that's had 30, 40 fights. I think he looks that good. His footwork looks good. He's a strong guy, but he doesn't look like he's heavy on his feet. He actually looks quite light on his feet for a big guy. So look, AJ in front of him has got a problem. He's got a problem, and it's up to Ben Davison, Lee Wiley, AJ, and whoever else is in that camp to solve this problem. Do I think AJ will? Yeah, I do. And it's not, some people say, it's because you're an AJ fanboy. It's not that. It's just because I'm going to pick the pro boxer against the guy that's had one fight. I mean, that's not being pro AJ, because again, I like both of these guys. I really do. This just is me going for the boxer. That's all it is, really. But yeah, look, really looking forward to seeing how AJ looks fight week. Is he mean mugging again like he was with Otto Volin? I hope he is. I hope it's that AJ, which might be difficult in terms of getting an interview out of him, but I'd rather see that AJ than all fun and smiles. You're there to take care of business, because I know Francis Ngannou is going to be mean mugging. He's going to be fucking on his A game. He's going to be serious, and I want AJ to be as well, and I'm sure he will be. But yeah, looking forward to it. I won't give a prediction in terms of rounds and all that shit. Obviously, I'm working on the event, so it's a bit difficult. Not only that, but who knows who's watching this video? And again, I've got to speak to both people. But look, I think it's going to be a good fight. And when I say I won't give a prediction, I'm talking about how the fight ends. I've already said that I think AJ wins. So yeah, looking forward to getting out there. I go, I don't know when, Saturday evening, Sunday morning, but I think as soon as I land, we're straight to work. And we will do a separate video tomorrow for Parker Zhang and the rest of the undercard, because it is a very, very good card. By the way, have you guys seen this nonsense that's going around? And I can't stand it. This, I think Floyd, so childish, but Floyd has given Ryan Garcia the video footage of Devon Haney versus Gervonta Davis sparring. I don't know, it looks like it was about 5-6 years ago, whatever it was. And Gervonta's having his way with Devon Haney. Bear in mind, Gervonta's slightly older than these people, but it's not even that. What upsets me is that Ryan then for some reason brings it up and then leaks the video. And I'm like, what are we trying to get out of here? I don't understand. What are we trying to mock and laugh about Devon? I mean, because let's be looking at boxing careers here. Devon, undisputed at 135, unbeaten, and world champion at 140. WBC world champion at 140. Beat some good names, some good victories. Devon's looking good. Devon's a pound for pounder. Like, if Devon doesn't make you pound for pound, then you need to reassess it. Devon's a pound for pounder. Again, unbeaten, former undisputed at 135, champion at 140. And what, Ryan's trying to mock him because of a sparring session several years ago. Honestly, these sparring stories, I do not give a shit about them. And maybe I'm just a bit too old. I watched it and it was like, okay, fuck me, Gervonta's putting it on him. I watched it, but I'm not going to take anything from that at all. I'm not taking anything from that. Like, if Gervonta and Devon were to fight right now at 140, it doesn't play out like that sparring. I mean, it doesn't. Devon's way improved from that. Don't get me wrong, Gervonta's a killer, but it's just stupid. It's stupid. And I saw Shakur Stevenson respond to it as well and say something along the lines of, no one's ever did that to me or something. I'm like, dude, are they all trying to mock Devon? Devon, that right now, when you put all their careers down, all of them, I'm going to remove Tio from this because the main guys are Ryan, not main, but these are the four, aren't they really? Ryan, Gervonta, Devon, Shakur. Who's had a better career so far? It's Devon. I mean, Shakur's got some solid wins as well. What's he, 2-weight, 3-weight champion? But it's Devon. It is Devon. So they can mock Devon as much as they like. And look, I'm not a fucking Devon fanboy here. I don't have Devon boxers on, but I mean, I give respect to fighters that fight the people that I want to see fight, and Devon's doing that. He's doing that. So the mocking of Devon needs to stop. Eddie Hearn preparing Garcia for Ben in the UK or US. What Garcia is that? Is that Ryan? Oh, Danny Garcia. I saw something where Eddie Hearn said Ben's next fight will definitely be pay-per-view, which I thought, okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. I said that I would prefer And look, who am I? I'm not fucking his manager or have any say in this. I'm just as a fight fan now. So just as me as a fight fan, not me as Ade that works for DAZN and does stuff for Matchroom. I'd prefer Ben to have another fight a bit like the one he just had. So again, I've said Barrios 1,000 times, right? And look, Barrios might not be a pay-per-view fighter, but Barrios will tell me exactly what I need to know about Conor Ben. He'll tell me where he is exactly. Danny Garcia at 154 won't, or 151 or whatever catch weight it is. Look, when's the last time Danny fought? Fuck's sake. Let's have a look. Danny Garcia last fought Jose Benavides on the 30th of July 2022, and that was a majority decision win. I don't remember the fight. Before that, obviously, he lost to Errol Spence, which was in 2020. He's not even a part-time fighter. He is basically a mercenary for hire at this time that is just not fighting. Like he's just not fighting. I don't know what you get out of beating a Danny Garcia, and I don't know about this idea of it being on pay-per-view. Like, people really gonna... I don't know, man. Like, for me, scrap the pay-per-view idea with Conor Ben, and I get it, right? I don't know what Conor Ben makes financially, but he's going to be making some money. Good luck to him. Like, again, Barrios, Blair Cobbs, there's guys out there. Wait, who is... I keep forgetting his name. Fuck. He actually lost recently. In fact, I think Blair Cobbs... Is it Cobbs? Yeah, it's Blair Cobbs. Blair Cobbs lost to him. And look, I'm not trying to say this is... Alexis Rocha, who got beat recently by Giovanni Santillan. Like, these are names that are just not even mentioned, are they? Like, these guys at 147, these are solid 147 fighters where, again, Ben fights these guys and wins. He gets a lot of respect. I don't know anyway. I'm clearly not knowing what's going on. All right, let's see if there's anything else in here. There's a lot of talk as well about Ryan Garcia. Obviously, we just spoke about Devon. There's a lot of talk about Ryan Garcia, like Ryan's mentally unstable and doesn't seem right, seems fidgety. I think Ryan's selling the fight. Like, I've been around Ryan. I've been like, I want to say around and not just watching his fights. I've been around, like, just chilling with Ryan Garcia. I went and spoke with him and his family after the win against Oscar Duarte. We all went out to eat and have a couple of drinks, or at least I was drinking. They were watching. That's Ryan. Ryan's like that. I feel like people just jump to these weird conclusions. Obviously, look, we know that Ryan's had issues before. I think he's overcome them. So yeah, I feel like we're just trying to find things. Like, you know, when you search hard enough, you'll find something. I think like that's what's going on now. But again, I've been with Ryan. That's Ryan. When I see him, I just see him like that, like a guy that's kind of just on edge all the time. That's how it is. I don't see anything else. Again, if I look for it, I'll find it. I'm not looking for it. All right, is there anything else before we wrap? This is nice, short and sweet. Hey, by the way, this isn't really spoken about a lot, but Kolmatov versus Ray Ford this weekend, isn't it? Ray Ford bidding to become world champion. I've seen a couple of bits with him and Shakur Stevenson. Ray Ford looked good, but this Kolmatov, remember, this is for the belt that Lee Wood has vacated. This guy's a killer. This is that proper Eastern European against American. That Eastern European that will just grind you down against that slick boxing American. Two styles that are completely different. And we're going to see which style is best here. This is going to be an interesting scrap. I don't know, man. I'm thinking. I know I'm butchering his name. I'm thinking Kolmatov might be just a bit too much, unless Ray Ford's got that get off me punch. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? When a guy's coming, he's like, fuck, I need a get off me punch. He's got to land that get off me punch. If he can, then all good. Finally, we'll quickly end on, I saw, and I was so happy to see it as well, Boatsi and Aziz in Ghana eating a bit of fufu. And that was good to see in it, because I mean, these guys punched fucking lumps out of each other 4 weeks ago. And they always were friends. Like, they didn't hide it. Like, everyone knew. If you've been around the sport and been around these two, they always say nice things about each other. Always were friends. But they put that friendship aside, made some good money, broke bread, and now the fight's over. They're both healthy. They've both got all their faculties in order. They can then go on holiday and eat with each other and say, look, we did it. We made some money, some good money. They would have both made very high six figures, maybe more. I doubt it, but maybe more. And it's good to see that. That's boxing right there. That's boxing. You don't have to carry the beef on after the fight. Shake hands and we made some money, and that's it. All right, guys, girls, we are done.